Hey guys, it is Motnap1974 here. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of audio commentary on a free-for-all Black Ops on the WMD map. And this is a hardcore free-for-all, something that I like to play. I don't like core. I don't like having to shoot somebody 6 times to kill them, so I must always play hardcore as opposed to core, unless it's something like domination or demolition, which I don't really play a whole lot of, but I've been getting into it lately. It's kind of fun, so I'll probably be posting some matches here pretty soon on my channel. This game here, I wanted to talk about the type of personalities that you run into playing Call of Duty, and I guess you're going to run into this in life in general and any online gaming arena, but it seems like it's very prevalent in Call of Duty. Maybe it's because Call of Duty is so huge, being the biggest thing ever as far as sales, and so basically what happened in this match was I was doing pretty good. I led the pack most of the game, and the guy that was directly behind me, he was doing pretty good too, and he got up to about 3 minutes and started on with the the token. Oh, you guys are a bunch of faggot pussy campers, sitting in corners, and who's using the lag switch? There's so much lag, blah 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 blah. Just being a real nasty and just not being a nice guy, just being a real jerk. And I just don't understand that. I understand that there's angry people in the world, and they're just going to be like that. These are the guys that are probably yelling at the little 4-year-old kids at Pop Warner football, telling them, you got to man up. Even though they're a little kid and they don't know what the heck they're doing, they're out there just to have fun. But yeah, this guy, he was 4 or 5 people had their mics on, and nobody was really talking because I think everybody was just listening to this guy shaking their head while they were playing. I think if you had to put half as much energy into actually playing the game, because he was doing pretty good and he seemed like a good player, but if you would have put a little bit more energy into playing the game instead of just being a total douchebag, he probably would have done a lot better, and he wouldn't have to force himself to rage quit, because he did. About 5 minutes into it, he's like, fuck this, you guys are pussies, I'm gone, and he logs out or rage quits. And the sad thing was, not only was he being a huge jerk, but in the background you could hear a baby crying. And I was sitting there thinking, dude, this poor baby's probably sitting in a crib over in the corner of the room, probably hasn't had his diaper changed in 6 hours, because his dad is sitting there playing Call of Duty, ignoring his child. And, it's like, I just don't get people. I like playing this game, and I try to play it sometimes when my daughter wants to walk up, and I'm like, no, just give me a second. But if you got a kid, the kid's got to come first. Come on. Or, do like I do, play at night when the kid's in bed, and that way you don't have any kind of, interruption. But I don't understand the anger that people bring to this game. I was playing a game of it was not domination, it was demolition the other day on Black Ops, and this guy that was on my team, he was ahead, and he was a good player, but unfortunately he was one of those players that he wasn't doing anything for the objective. He was just running around killing people. So his KD was high, and his kills were, I think he had a couple minutes into the map, he had like 25 kills or something like that, but he wasn't doing anything. All he was doing is running around killing people, and he wasn't playing the objective. And he was being the biggest jerk. Oh, everybody on my team sucks. Why aren't you doing this? Blah, 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 and just going on and on. Kind of like this guy in this match. So, if you run into these kind of guys, drop me a comment. Tell me your story. Send me a message. It's kind of funny. You have to just kind of shake it off. You can't really take it that seriously, or it'll totally ruin the game for you. I like playing these games to win, but also to have fun. I have no problem with people that want to sit in a corner with their motion sensors or their jammers or their claymores or whatever. If that's what you want to do, play how you want to play. I'm not going to be a jerk to you and tell you to stop. To me, honestly, the people that run gun are just as annoying as the people that sit in the corners. So it's like, it's everybody's preference. Do what you want. Do what you want to win. Do what you want to have fun, and try to win. And if you're gonna run around being a jerk and, like, say for example, team killing, why even play? That just screws it up for everybody else. So just, if you want to kill everybody, play free for all. That's what I always tell people. So right at this point in the match, I'm doing pretty good, and I got one of those damn host migration things where it froze up, and it sits here forever. And unfortunately, in this gameplay, because I lost connection, my theater actually split this clip into two. I guess because it said, Xbox was like, I don't know what to do, so they was like, it must be two different matches because it started over with a new host. So I've got kind of a long pause here, so I apologize for that. But this sucked because I came around into this room. I always come into this room. I generally always like to stick to the outsides of maps because you can always catch crossfire with all the people that are running and gunning, and eventually, sometimes you'll run into people that are sitting in corners when they're not looking, they're looking the other direction. So I always run the outside of the maps, and I very rarely go inside. So I came around, and I always do this. I go up in the thing, I throw a flashbang up there because there's usually somebody up in that window sniping. But when I came around, this person was running, and I blasted him, and I got him. I know I got him because I got him with several hit markers. And in hardcore, you're dead. And sorry about the screen, the controls coming up on the screen there. But boom, all of a sudden, here's the new second part of the split clip, and I get shot in the back. So I don't know if that was the person I killed or if that was just another person that happened to be coming forward when I was coming out of the door. But either way, it kind of sucked because it was like, man, I think I lost a kill there, and then I got screwed, and it kind of threw my game off for a second. But luckily, I was able to kind of pull it through. But yeah, so for the rest of the map, doing pretty good. I wound up coming in first, and I think I went 17 and 8, which is pretty good. I think for a hardcore game. Especially with one where you're moving around pretty much the whole game and you're not just sitting in corners. I don't like to use the word camping because I think it's a stupid made-up word that people use as an excuse. Same with noob tube. It's just like the guy going back and saying, "Oh, people are camping and people, somebody's using a lag switch." Those are two huge things you hear all the time when people are doing bad. Another thing that Call of Duty kind of brings out of people is that mob mentality. Everybody thinks it's cool, and everybody's like, it's in to say, "Oh, you're a camper because you didn't move, because you stopped for a couple seconds. All of a sudden, you're a camper." Or you're using a gun that uses a grenade launcher attachment, and it's a noob tube. It's dumb. I don't use them. I think if you're gonna play a game where a grenade launcher or any kind of other launcher, like an RPG or a law or whatever, is going to help you, like a team game, use it. It's there. Why would they put it in the game if you're not supposed to use it? It's just one of those things where people get mad when they get killed. They don't like getting killed. They don't like losing, so they use all these different excuses and terms to describe what's happening. Oh, you're a noob. You use a noob tube. You're third prestige. You shouldn't be using a grenade launcher. Well, you know what? If somebody's able, whether they're level 1 no prestige or level 10 top prestige, and they're able to pop a grenade from a grenade launcher all the way across the map and hit somebody, I'm sorry, that takes a little bit of skill. You know what? Argue with me if you will, but that's my opinion. That's just how I see it. So, anyway, I'm getting off in a rant. So, anyway, hope you enjoy the match. I'm going to be putting more Black Ops gameplay on here, and probably some others. I have World at War, COD 4, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 2 for Xbox, and I have all of the Call of Duty titles for the Wii, which I enjoy playing much more. But that is a topic for another day. And you want to talk about getting people to rage? Oh my God! You play Wii? Holy crap, man! You should be playing Call of Duty. You should be running around as a little Italian plumber. You should be driving a go-kart that has spinning turtles. Oh man. Anyway, you're gonna see both because I play both. Deal with it. That's how I like it. I actually play with the Wii Zapper, which is the little gun that the controllers go on. So much more fun. It's so much more gratifying to snipe somebody across the map when you're actually using a gun controller rather than just a little, handheld ergonomic thumb controller. But I'll talk about that more with some of my other videos. And up until this point, I haven't been giving any commentaries. I've been doing just gameplay videos. So hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I'm getting a lot of views to the videos, but there's just not a whole lot of people subscribing. So hopefully my commentary will help that. And you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later. See you online.